It's the end of the trail. The Johnny Test revival has come to an end. And I've got to say, what a way to revive this classic show. Oh boy, wow. What started off as a rumor in like 2013, coming into like a web show, which I'm still hoping for very, very much, which we thought was season 7, funny enough. That's funny. Which then turned into a Netflix deal, which then turned into teaser images and stuff, which then turned into a 9 or more month pause of silence, which then turned into a 12-hour stream to break said silence, which then came to a trailer 12 days later, which then turned into tears. I will admit, it turned into tears, which then turned to the ultimate release of the Johnny Test revival. So season 8, man, season 8 was a hoot. It's as if they like took season 7 and went up 2 escalators with it and just, left it there and let it do its course. That's what it feels like to me. I think the comedy really escalated like a lot. I don't like. Oh man, like it was so funny. I couldn't even. Like when I was watching it for the first time the other day, I was pretty much lightheaded the whole time and like in shock because I said it once and I'll say it many times, many a time. Things I've seen in the revival, I never in a million years I would have expected or even thought about actually seeing officially in Johnny Test. So, and yeah, that stuff is there. Never would have expected it. I think I have to say, like, like one of my friends pointed this out, but you can tell like not the evolution, but like the advancements they made on like design, character designs, and design in general, like from season 7 going on to 8, you can really tell it. So that's really, really freaking cool. I really can see that though. I can really see it. I have to say, one of my absolute favorite things that season 7 and 8 like threw to us was all of the callbacks, callbacks to the classic show, the initial series, I guess. Like those, like watching through for your first time and finding and seeing those is like heartwarming. Like it just the feels, the feels. I gotta say, I think season 8's callbacks, like season 7's was whoa, they were mind blowing, but season 8's were just, it's as if they took them up 2 escalators. Yeah, like I think the callbacks were like a lot more like interesting in season 8, but like not like not appreciating season 7's callbacks. Like I freaking love those. I'm gonna do another top 10 for season 8, all their for their callbacks in season 8. But dude, I gotta say, the callbacks really put like the cherry on top. Like, oh man, like there was a callback to the Mega Roboticals. There was a callback to Robot Dad and the introduction of Robot Mom. And not just that, they actually like based the title off of Johnny's Got a Brand New Dad from season 2. Like, dude, insane. We got a callback to SnoobTube. We got a callback to X-Ray Johnny. I never thought we'd see that again. And we even got a callback to Dark Johnny. If you guys remember, in that episode from season 4, at the very beginning of it, there was like a narrator voice saying, on a previous experiment on Johnny Test, and that I think it was the same voice too, but like that very aspect came back in. Sorry, I can't remember all of season 8's names yet. At this point I've only watched the season once, so I'm making this video after watching the season once. So I'm gonna have to like explain what the episode is. I don't remember the episode names yet, but I will later. So yeah, it was the one with Baby Bot. So the Baby Bot did return. I think we should all know that by now. So he returned, and we got like that same voice doing like on a previous episode of Johnny Test, you know, that thing. So that was a really, really cool callback. And yeah, I think that's most of the probably not. I don't. Oh wait, there is one. So there's one more, which has to be probably my favorite one. And I think they really put this callback in just to spite me in a good way. So in season 6, there's an episode called Johnny's #1 fan. And you know me, my tagline is the biggest fan of Johnny Test, coincidentally. And you know, I never in a million years would have thought Jeffy would return. I honest to God, I thought he was just made for that one episode, and he had no other relevance whatsoever. Like, I think he was like just made in what is like 2014, sorry, 2013, 14, whatever, just to like give a face to the community or something. So I think that's why he was made, and he had no other relevance to the series at all. So I never in a million years would have thought he'd actually make a return in the revival. One of my friends actually said, "What if Jeffy returned?" I was like, "Whoa, So he was right. But yeah, wow. I gotta say, I don't think they would have put Jeffy in if I wasn't like a Johnny Test channel or whatever, you know. I don't think they would have like remembered like who Jeffy was, and I don't know, but like I honest to God, I don't think he would have. I think he was just too minor to come back, you know. So yeah, interesting that they actually did. I'm watching you, WildBrain. I'm watching you. But dude, I gotta say, like, when I was watching the new season with my brothers, when the first moment I heard that mystery kid in the Johnny X, we'll get to Johnny X later, like, mind blowing, but yeah, we'll get to Johnny X later. As soon as I heard that voice of the mystery kid in the Johnny X suit, I was like, the first thing that came to mind was, is that Jeffy? No, it can't be. And then they went to the out front of the stadium in that scene when he was unmasked. Like I can't remember if like they were like building up outside of the stadium. I can't remember if they were like building up to an unmasking scene. I've only watched the episode once, so I can't remember anything yet, but I will later. So I think they were building up to that, and I just remember I was like, as they were about to unmask them or something, or maybe after, I don't remember, I was just like, oh my God, it's him, he's back. Like, that was unbelievable. That has to be like the most like lightheaded, like, boom thing. I don't know how to explain it, actually. I just don't. I think Jeffy was the biggest surprise to me out of the season ever. I like, not even just this season, even season 7, like overall with those two. I think Jeffy was like the biggest surprise to me I could have ever seen in the revival. So yeah, I think that. Okay, so actually, depending on if you're like more new to the channel, there was always this running joke back in the day. I guess it's still going on, but like, okay, so Jeffy is my nemesis, so like that's the joke, you know, that's the joke. It's always been like, my nemesis is Jeffy. How dare he take my title? And you know, stuff like that. It's like, or like, there was this one time where I was like, they ripped me off in 2014 or whatever, even though I like didn't like have a internet personality or whatever back in the day. I just joke like he ripped me off, you know. But in reality, it's me ripping him off. No, I'm just kidding. But boy, oh boy, oh boy. But I gotta say, I think I won our nemesis war. He's in trouble with his mom. You know the phrase, there's only one whatever that can give a punishment more crucial and something than us. Moms. So it'd be really funny if they actually said that again, but I think they were calling back to that in that episode. I feel like they knew what they were doing, but they didn't go like over the top for actually putting that as a callback. But I do think they knew what they were doing and trying to call back to that in not the most they could, but in an okay amount of way. So like it was noticeable. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I think I did win. I think I won our nemesis war. So it was interesting too, the Jeffy arc. As we know, we left off with him as like Dark Vegan's #1 fan, and going forward, 2 seasons later, he's now like quote unquote not evil per se, but like a crazy person. So yeah, I think maybe all that woohooing over Dark Vegan was like put something on his mind, so it made him a little crazy or something. So that's really interesting, I've got to say. And oh man, like seeing like flashbacks to season 6, more specifically Johnny's #1 fan, like they reanimated a freaking scene from season 6. Whoa, that's so cool. Just like in JTA, Johnny's Talent Agency, when they reanimated a scene from Johnny Hollywood, they like did the same thing but put it in JohnnyCon, that's the name, and reanimated a scene from Johnny's #1 fan. So that was really freaking cool. But yeah, let's talk about Johnny X. So Johnny X, he was hinted at very, very quickly. I think he was shown in the season 7 trailer because we did see a portion of the theme song in there, and they hinted at him in the theme song too. So we did know, or well, I don't know. I mean, he was hinted at though. He was hinted at. I didn't actually have a strong feeling that Johnny X would actually return, but I did think that you could not have a Johnny Test theme song without showing Johnny X. Like, upon seeing the theme song for the first time, or a few times or whatever, that's what I kind of thought. Like you can't have a Johnny Test theme song without showing Johnny X. I didn't actually know if they'd actually make him return, but one season later, look who's back. And I think, did he return like, I know he's returned like 2 times, but I feel like it was 3. So, what was that? The return of Senior Crabbo, that was 1. JohnnyCon was 1, but I feel like there was another one that I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. I think it might have been just 2, but you guys correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, Johnny X, like, so we saw where they kept their suits for, since the last flight of Johnny X, I guess they put the suits away, in that compartment or whatever, so Johnny knew how to get to it and stuff. It looks like the girls decided to like kind of ban them from it, so like because of what they knew he would do with it. But according to flashbacks in whatever episode Senior Crabbo, according to flashbacks during the course of season 7, or anything before the Senior Crabbo return episode, Johnny X was active, so that's all we know. We don't know anything else other than they were just active. So that was pretty interesting. So this wasn't the first time they were wearing the suit in the revival, so that's pretty interesting. The lab boat, speaking of the Senior Crabbo episode, the lab boat, wow, the lab boat, like, upgrade. They got an upgrade, you know. They used to be like a kind of like a raft thing with like the blow up orangey thing on the sides, but now it's like a full-on boat. Well, not anymore. I think Senior Crabbo destroyed it. But yeah, it was a full-on boat, so that was really freaking cool, dude. I'm really impressed with what the lab boat has turned into. So yeah, that's just a few callbacks. But interestingly enough, we actually got callbacks to season 7 in season 8. To list off a few. Let's see, we got Battle Royale 2. So that season 7 episode 1 was Johnny's Battle Royale. We actually got a Johnny's Battle Royale 2 posing as season 8 episode 2, so that was really freaking cool. I think we got a callback to the librarian's gun ray. I don't remember what it's called, or maybe it's probably called the silencer. I don't remember, but apparently they recycled the model for that weapon or invention gadget and just renamed it and gave it a different ability. I think that was a mind erase gun. You know what? It kind of makes sense, because when we left off there, the librarian didn't have that. Instead, Johnny had it, and so they had it. So they probably tinkered with it or something. Like, they changed the part of the ability that it had to actually change it to whereas it'll, like, mind erase someone or, do as you say, whoever shot them with it. So that was interesting. We also saw a return of the boot and, not the cape, did we? I can't remember, but the boot that, like, the evil, not evil Johnny from the web series, but like the, how do you what do we call him? What do we call him? Not, like, we could still call him evil Johnny, but like he's not evil Johnny, Evil Johnny's something else, but like the revival is evil Johnny, so we have the return of his boot. I feel like his cape returned, but I'm not like 100% certain on that.
It's a tablecloth!
So yeah, wow. wow, dude. It was amazing. I gotta say, there was a lot of like settings that I did not think season 8 would go to. Like, I didn't think season 8 would go to a car wash. I didn't think it'd have like an escape room-esque thing. I didn't think it'd like actually go to Tinymon World, all that stuff. I didn't actually expect not a race derby, what do they call, like, it's like a monster truck rally, but like just for like Smash and stuff. So yeah, it wasn't like really the monster truck rally from season 1. It'd be cool if it actually was. I'd have to take a look at both of them and see if they actually are the same thing. That'd be neat though. Oh man, but now I'm thinking, because that's like really close to the finale, but like, dude, the finale was mind-blowing. Oh man, so that was another callback to Johnny's Battle Royale 1 and 2. Like, they got the suits back to take down those, I don't remember who they were, but they were video game characters. Oh dude, another callback, I forgot. So what they did with those two, that muscly man and his ape, was he, or was a gorilla, I mean. I keep thinking he was an ape throughout watching it because it kind of reminded me of George of the Jungle, but I think he's a gorilla. So that's actually a callback to, I forget, it was like Johnny versus Smash Badger, whatever number, the one where the evil Dr. Swamp Brain, that one came to life in the Porkabilly and stuff. So that was a callback to that, but back on track. So the finale was incredible, dude. I don't think I could imagine season 8 and potentially the whole revival ending off any other way. I could not. Man, it was really funny. Oh boy, like, I could gush over it all day. I think we got a kind of another callback to like the season 4 finale where Bling Bling was like, I was waiting like 3 seasons for her kiss or whatever, but like that was in tandem to his like the necklace he bought for Susan. But like I kind of feel like they were calling back to that, but in a different way, without like trying to point fingers to the season 4 finale. It kind of did feel like the season 4 finale, I've got to say. I even got like vibes to the season 4 finale like on my stream from a few days ago, when I saw Mr. Black and Mr. White in the X suits. That really reminded me of the season 4 finale, because everyone was wearing Johnny X suits. They were like the X friends, so that was really freaking cool. But yeah, that was in JohnnyCon, so it was a different story and no ties to the X friends. So yeah, like season 4 finale, sorry, the season 8 finale kind of reminds me of the season 4 finale, with like they were kind of like the X-Friends all like reunited again, but in a different way. They didn't have mutant powers, they weren't wearing any of the costumes, they were just wearing the video game costumes. So damn, that's cool. The voice acting was on point, you know. It's speaking of voice acting, I still didn't check this, but when I was watching Johnny Con with my brothers, I was like, no, wait, that has to be Alea. You know, that has to be. I didn't check the credits yet for that. I was going to, but I keep forgetting. But one of my friends did say that he saw Alea in the credits for that, so I still gotta check it out for myself. But I honestly, I can't believe they actually got Alea back for like Jeffy, just for Jeffy. Like, that's mind-boggling. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure why Alea was, or even Brittany wasn't portraying Mary, but I don't mind, because like Emily just like knocked Mary out of the park with her portrayal of the character. Like, you know, if it couldn't have been Alea or Brittany to be in the revival, I couldn't see anyone else other than Emily to step in and take their place and just, you know, carry the mantle of Mary Test. For her first time like having anything to do with the show, she just knocked it out of the park. I don't know what to say. Like, her performance was just over the top for her first time as that character and stuff. And Devin Mack, like replacing Scott McNeil for Mr. Black, like, you know, I gotta say, he not bad, not half bad, but you know, I have seen criticisms like like some are saying like he didn't get the voice close enough. I do see where they're coming from. I do feel like if they could get, or I don't know, like somehow get more on point to the original voice of Mr. White, then I feel like not meant as many people would be feisty or complaining about the new actor for him. But I gotta say, Devin Mack, he still did it. He still got it. But yeah, I still do miss Scott McNeil, his portrayal of the character, but we still did get him as Zizrar and stuff, so that's pretty freaking neat. But yeah, I do know why they replaced him. It's BS, you know. It is just BS, but whatever, you know. What can I do about it? But nonetheless, it's pretty interesting and cool to actually see someone else take up the mantle of Mr. White. Similar to the Lost Web series, like seeing. I still don't know who they are. I do really want to know who portrayed the characters in the Lost Web series, but like it's still really cool to see other people take on the character and the role of, you know, whoever they're playing. Like, so like I'm not gonna talk too much. This isn't about the Lost Web series. I'll do another something about the Lost Web series, but like, you know, seeing other people take the role of them is pretty neat. So from my knowledge, I think we kind of got 2 parody episodes from here. Actually, technically 3, actually. 2 of them were Harry Potter related, and one of them was Five Nights at Freddy's. So we got The Wizard of Johnny and The Return of the Wizard of Is that what The Return of the Wizard of Johnny. So that was interesting. We actually got like parody or whatever characters of Ron and Hermione from Harry Potter, so that was really freaking cool to see. Oh, and Voldemort too. So that was really freaking cool to see like how they look like in Johnny Test. I forget their names. I think one's Moldy Wart. I think her name is Hermione is Sally. I think. Don't quote me on that. I think her name's Sally. Hermione is Sally. I can't remember if the Ron Weasley character had a name. I don't remember. But yeah, the Harry Potter stuff is really cool. Oh man, dude. Yeah, I'm not like super interested in Harry Potter, but Like that kind of got me more interested in it. I've only played like the Lego games of Harry Potter, so that's pretty much all I know. But yeah, like just seeing like Harry Potter and Johnny Test, like it does get me a little more interested in like the Harry Potter story and lore and stuff like that. So I know like the Johnny Test version has no ties to the lore, and a little bit, a little bit. And the other one, Five Nights at Freddy's. I wonder where they got that idea from. Certainly not me. Like seriously, I've always said it's like if whenever anyone asks me do you have any like kind of like episode idea or like something like along the line like a parody you want to see, like one of the things I've always said was I'd be so like I want to see like their interpretation of like Five Nights at Freddy's, like not like literally like going on the story, like they did like the story for kind of like Harry Potter but not literally. They did like kind of like a little bit of the opposite of that, but they did that with their other parody episode for Five Nights at Freddy's, so that was really freaking cool. They expanded on Don and Bobo's Pizza Arcade. I think that's what they're called, Pizza Arcade. So that's pretty neat. Man, creepy animatronics, that was in the description, and I instantly knew like where they got that idea from. Me? It can't be. And yeah, it's just incredible. Incredible. I'm not Jorf Muskerberg. But yeah, dude, I don't know if this is a fact true, but somehow I have a feeling like at the more ending of that episode, they were kind of hinting at Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex. I don't know why, but like that construction site really gave me like a huge instinctual vibe to the in-game advertisement in Five Nights at Freddy's VR Help Wanted. If you don't know what that is, it's the VR game for Five Nights at Freddy's. There is a thing, there's like a door, not secret or hidden door, but it's a door at the ending of the game. Not the very ending of the game, but like the last level, I'd say. So if we actually venture through that door, we'll land ourselves in a snowy not wasteland, but like a snowy land. And that snowy land had construction site just like in Johnny's Got Game. I think that's what the episode was called. So we had a construction site in Help Wanted, and we have one in Johnny's Got Game, so that's pretty neat. And that construction site in Help Wanted was actually constructing the Pizzaplex. So yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, yeah, VR game. What came after that was Five Nights at Freddy's AR Special Delivery, and what came after that was Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. And Security Breach is the game with the Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex, just in case anyone was wondering. So somehow I do have a feeling like they were kind of referencing Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex under construction in Johnny's Got Game. Like I got a really strong feeling. Like I have so many questions like to ask, like what was their inspiration behind X, like this and that, and all that stuff. But I do have like a strong feeling like where they got like Five Nights at Freddy's from, where they got the idea to bring back Jeffy from, and who the hell did they design Jorf Muskerberg off of? But yeah, overall, season 8 was mind-blowing. I feel like they just took season 7, went up, brought it up 2 escalators, and just bam, left it there to continue to grow. Dang. You know what? I didn't think Blast Ketchup would actually come back in the finale, but wow, he did. I didn't think so. That was mind-blowing in of itself. Wow, dude, I can't believe it. I can only see 2 weak points when it comes to season 8. Season 7, it had one small weak point, but I don't think it was big enough to like complain about, But so yeah, season 8 did have just 2 weak points where something you could like mark points down. So like that big, it could mark points down, whatever. So one of them being okay, so as a fan, as a fan of a larger scale like me, I'm the biggest fan of Johnny Test. So if you are a average fan or like just a viewer of the Johnny Test revival, you'll probably find season 8 to be extremely repetitive. So, oh man, I counted, but I can't remember. So, like, they did Battle Royale again, they did Tiny Mon Go again, they did, oh man, what else? Well, they did another like Battle Royale for a third time, but with the suits again. They did the Wizarding of Johnny again, so I think that's 4. There's probably more, but I can't remember. So yeah, if you're just an average fan, you'll probably find it very repetitive. But if you're like me or like a fan of larger scale, then you'll probably like appreciate those. And if you don't have like the most appreciation for those, if you're like a larger fan like I am, you'd probably just be concerned over like we could have got like a more or like a different story than like go through the same story again. Like if you're like an average fan or whatever, you could argue that we didn't need another battle royale. I'd rather have a different story. But like if you're like a mega fan like oh my god, like I am. Oh man, so yeah, if you're like a larger scaled fan like I am, I appreciate seeing like an extension on the battle royale, and like they went a different direction with battle royale this time, but like still going in the same direction, but like they branched it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's just one of my like concerns or whatever I called them, weak points. Another weak point, which I am surprised that I didn't see in season 7. Like I was in shock when I noticed they didn't do this in season 7, but I did know it was coming. I knew it was coming. So what happens modernly in media is corruption and stuff. You'll see this everywhere. The new Total Drama Island season 7 and 8 for that is corrupt. The iCarly revival is corrupt. Those are the only 2 examples I can think of right now. But yeah, pretty much every single media is corrupt, and that's all you can say. I was very surprised and impressed that they could get through 1 season without corrupting this show. I was really surprised that season 7 they had like a smidge. That was my weak point. They had a smidge. I'm not gonna say what it is, cause whatever. But yeah, they had a little tiny thing. But yeah, they really ramped up the corruption for season 8, which I didn't find appropriate personally. Yeah, dude. What was it? It was in I think Lucky Charm. I think it was in Johnny's Lucky Charm. So what they did in there, unacceptable. First off, so that's subliminal corruption, what was put in that episode, if I'm talking about the right episode. Yeah, unacceptable. That should not be in there. Subliminally 3 times. Subliminally brainwashing children is not I don't stand by it. Like don't tie me to what they did, even though I'm just the Johnny Test YouTuber. Don't tie me to what they did, you know, whatever. But yeah, I gotta say, like, subliminally, not like, even if they just like shoved it right down your throat, that's not okay. But like even subliminally, like putting it in the background, kind of brainwashing children with, like, corruption is another word for brainwashing. So like, just subliminally putting it in the background, that's equally not okay. Yeah, but I do have like my own interpretation of that scene, so I can still, like, I don't know. I just interpret that scene and what they did in that scene in a different way. I kind of explained it to a friend. I was like, I just see that scene as how the Cleveland show kind of started off with. Like, there's a scene in the Cleveland show where before Cleveland was leaving town to go back to Virginia, he it's pretty funny though. It was like is there anything we can do before you go or whatever? And he was like, he wanted to see like Lois and Bonnie make out. So that's exactly how I'm gonna be interpreting that scene in Johnny's Lucky Charm. I'm gonna say some dude in the bleacher was like, "Hey, if I pay you two girls $20 each, will you make out?" That's the only way I'm gonna interpret that scene. Yeah, I don't stand by any. Like, I wouldn't even consider that canon, because like that's real world corruption. It has no place in children's media whatsoever. Like, brainwashing children, not okay, not okay. But yeah, I just don't. I'll look at it my way. So that's my point of view. So, but yeah, those were the only 2 weak points I saw in season 8. But other from that, I freaking loved the season. It was incredible. Like, I was lightheaded the whole time, just like trying to process what I'm seeing, all these new adventures, and just unbelievable, man. It is unreal to see this. It's golden. Revival is golden. But yeah, after this, I'm pretty sure the Lost web series is about to make its return. Not about. We still got a while away from that, but I do have a good feeling that at some point the Lost web series will be coming back. But yeah, other from that, dude, yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. That's my those are my thoughts on season 8. I couldn't cover everything because I don't remember everything, because I just watched it the other night. So I don't remember all the names. I don't remember every little callback yet. Like, I will at some point. So yeah, those are just my like initial thoughts after watching the full season. So that's what this video, that's what I planned for this video to be about. So yeah, a long one, but there was a lot of stuff to talk about. I think we can do a stream later, not later today, but like sometime in the future, just to talk about, you know, season 8 and stuff. But yeah, you guys let me know, like, go as long as you want. Like, you guys let me know in the comments below, just like, what are your thoughts on season 8 and stuff. Some of your favorite episodes, favorite callbacks, favorite new characters. I didn't even talk about the new characters. Yeah, there was quite a few, but yeah, I didn't get to them. But yeah, this video's been going on for quite a while, so gotta wrap it up sometimes. But you know what, guys, yeah, man, we had a long journey to this point, a real long journey, and I'm really happy that that I was able to still make some videos for you guys, just to keep you guys hyped up for, like, even through that 9 month or 9+ months wait of nothingness, just a blank void from news. I'm really glad that I could still provide you guys some videos and like some hype for what was about to come, because I do know that back in the day I did get a lot of comments and stuff saying like, I feel like the new seasons are cancelled. I'm getting less and less excited because we're not learning anything new. And like, thank you for like making videos about the show. It's really helping me get through like this pause or whatever. And it's really keeping my hype levels a little looking forward to. So yeah, we did have a long way to go back then, but it is over. The ride is just, we can get off our hype train now. But I'm really glad that I was able to keep you guys hyped, or I tried my best at least. I do apologize if I disappointed in the slightest. I apologize, but I tried my best to keep you guys hyped for the revival. The revival is really important to me, so I want to treat it like just this really important thing for all of you guys. So I did want to just keep it like hyped up for you guys, because I did want to share like our feelings and emotions towards it. So yeah. Woo, dude, real good stuff though, real good stuff. So yeah, otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching this little initial thoughts video for Johnny Test Season 8. I have another video planned, kind of like this, but for something else regarding Johnny Test, so stay tuned for that. I might have hinted at it somewhere before during this video, but if you can piece that together, good on you. You're smart. And otherwise, you guys subscribe for more Johnny Test videos, and leave a like if you enjoyed this video. And with all that being said, I will most certainly hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay fresh.